Good to go? Alrighty, I'm Jorey, and today I'm going to talk to you about various backpacking trails throughout the Beartooth mountain range. So in today's day and age, we seem to be glued to our cell phones. Whether we're checking the weather, sending a text, or taking a selfie, our generation is always connected. I found a way to disconnect from technology, and my solution was to get into the mountains. In the mountains, there is no cell service, and you're surrounded by Mother Nature's endless beauty. I've spent time hiking and backpacking in many different areas, but I always seem to come back to the Beartooths. These trips are a great way to escape the world and gain a respect for our surroundings. So here are a few of my favorite routes that I encourage you to try. So trip number one is a climb to the top of Douglas Peak. Now, you probably haven't heard of Douglas Peak. It's in Montana. It starts from the upside down trailhead, and to find this trailhead, you're going to go take Boulder Road, which is for about 45 miles south of Big Timber, the first exit you'll run into, or not 45 miles south, excuse me, it's right below Big Timber, but you'll take the road for 45 miles, and it follows the river, and you'll run into the trailhead. It's a beautiful hike throughout, you'll go up on top of the plateau there, and my favorite part of this particular hike is you run into a ton of beautiful mountain lakes. One of these lakes that you run into is called Squeeze Lake. So this is a picture of when I went up there. So this is taken with my iPhone, so it's not professional photography by any means. So this is a lake you have to go around, and it's a pretty sweet trip because you can't see the peak, it's way back there, but you have to kind of climb through that, and it's a lot bigger than it looks, so it's kind of sketchy, but it's pretty sweet. So I didn't take, that's another picture of that's another picture of the lake, just at sunset, so it's an amazing spot. And so it's about 18 miles from the trailhead to the peak, which, just popped up right there, perfect. So that's a view from the top of the peak coming down. So that's 18 miles there, so a 36-mile trip back and forth if you want to just go there and back, or else you can make it into a much longer trip by taking some of the other trails back there, which is a great way to go. And another thing I like about this particular trail is it is not highly traveled. I've taken it a large amount of times and I've only seen a few people there, so you're truly by yourself. The second trick I recommend is a hike to Bridge Lake. Now, this is very close to this same trailhead. You'll take Bridge Creek Trailhead, which is a couple miles south of Upside Down Trailhead, and it's on the east side the west side of the river, so on the other side of the river. And this is a great hike, except you will be off trail for a lot, so if you want to do this one, you're going to need to bring a map and a compass, so it's a little more difficult. But on this, you'll see views like Crow Peak, which I don't have a picture of, but I'll show you a picture of the lake. And you'll run into a lot of sweet waterfalls. So this is, again, just an iPhone picture. Look, it's going to load. It's really slow right now. No, it went backwards. Yeah, that's a picture of Bridge Creek, and you can see Crow Peak is kind of that top point up there. There's a few different views. That's coming down from the peak. And this is another beautiful one. And what's nice about this one is it's only about 8 miles in, so if you want to make a long 60-mile day hike, you can, or else you can take a weekend or longer and enjoy the backpacking. And the third trip I put down is a hike to Mystic Lake. Now, Mystic Lake's probably one you guys have heard of. It's definitely much more well-known hike, and it's a lot shorter. It's about 3.5 miles in, so it's 7 miles there and back. So it's perfect for a day hike, and it's also the most family-friendly option. So if you want to bring young kids along, you can go somewhere awesome and bring them. I'll just pull up a picture of that. This one isn't a picture I took or anything, but it's just to give you an idea of Mystic Lake, which is a gorgeous place. So in conclusion, hiking and backpacking has been a great way for me to clear my mind and get off the grid. This generation, that can be tough to do with all the technology that we deal with. The mountains allow me to forget the hustle and bustle and just be with myself in nature. I highly recommend you try this, and I guarantee that the fresh mountain air will become an addiction. Thank you.